this video. Bitcoin is now trying to break this massive Bitcoin bull market structure, and we are going to give you an update with all of the indicators that we have been monitoring. Well, stay tuned to know more. Do you want to learn the strategy that I use for my day-to-day trading? Then make sure to check out our Gabs Crypto 101 playlist. You can start learning how to trade in the cryptocurrency market all for free, and the link is available in the description down below. And if you want to start opening an account with any crypto trading platform, make sure to trade these guys with PHEMEX and BYBIT, as they have one of the lowest fees possible in the cryptocurrency market. And if you use our affiliate links, you can get up to 20,000 US dollars of bonuses when you are going to deposit with those trading platforms, and the links are available in the description down below. So now let's dive into this video. So hi guys, and welcome back to another Gabs cryptocurrency video where we trade by data and not by hype. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out videos like this. And by the way guys, just a reminder, if you want to create an account with BYBIT, make sure to use VPN, because if you are not going to use VPN, then you cannot create an account with BYBIT. So yeah, make sure to use a VPN. What I would suggest is VPN Super, which is actually a free VPN that which you can use both here on your laptop as well as on your mobile phone. So yeah, if you want to create an account with ByBIT, make sure to use that VPN. So yeah, let's now dive into this video, and today we are going to discuss multiple things. Number one, it is the daily time frame bull market structure. Number two, the weekly time frame. Number three, this ascending triangle that we have been monitoring, because right now we are currently seeing a breakdown. And lastly, let's discuss the other indicators that we have discussed in the previous time, such as the Bitcoin head and shoulders. So yeah, let's discuss first the daily time frame, because in what I've mentioned in my previous video, we are about to form a potential death cross. And typically, whenever that we are going to see a death cross is usually a delaying indicator, wherein the price would usually dump first before forming that death cross, which is right now we are currently seeing that Bitcoin is now currently trying to break the downside. And then, as you can see, we haven't even made the death cross yet. But this is the next crucial thing that we have to monitor, because if you're going to look at the past movements in this current bull market cycle, you would have seen that every time that we have seen a death cross, Bitcoin actually tries to recover and form another golden cross in order for us to continue the bull market. And we have seen that countless of times all throughout this bull market. But the main difference with what we have been seeing right now is, if you're going to open the weekly time frame RSI, you would find that this time we now have a bigger, very big bearish divergence. So if we see that cross play out right now, if this death cross is going to be confluent with this bearish divergence, then I think this daily time frame bull market structure is now going to be broken down, and then we are going to potentially enter into a long-term bear market. So right now I still have my long-term short position open, guys. So I initially opened a short position around the 110,000. I've added more to my short position around the 114,000, and then lately I have added more to maybe around the 108,000. So right now my average entry price is currently at the 109,000 US dollars for my short position. And my short position right now, for what I have set, is actually pretty ambitious. It's actually right now set at around the 35,000 for my take profit area. But yeah, that one is still a pretty ambitious target. So for now, we will leave that short position open for the long term. But when it comes to the short term trades, of course, we have different trades that we will be doing for those short term trades. But yeah, right now, what we have to monitor here with Bitcoin is, of course, we have to check out for these support areas, which is around this area, which is around the 102,000 US dollars, which is now going to act as a support area with the Bitcoin price action. So 102,600 US dollar is going to be the exact support area. And then if we break that support area, then we can target the next support area, which is going to be more likely around, let's try to plot this, around the 100,000 US dollars. So exactly 100,000 US dollars. So right now, we have a lot of things to monitor with this breakdown. So 102 and 102.6 thousand as well as the 100k US dollar. So yeah, that is what we are going to monitor for the daily time frame. Let's now discuss the weekly time frame, because in the weekly time frame, in order for us to determine the bull market structure, we have to monitor the 50-week moving average. And as you can see, the 50-week moving average has generally acted as a support in this long-term bull market. And then right now, you can see that we have been seeing a lot of bounces here with the Bitcoin price action. So when it comes to the daily time frame, we might see a breakdown of the structure, but in the weekly time frame, you would find that right now we are now trying to retest the this 50-week moving average support, which has been the bull market support. And then right now, I don't think that we have to immediately go down here with the Bitcoin price action, because what I would want to see first is multiple retest here, because if we have been seeing multiple retests at the same time, this weekly time frame bearish divergence is still forming, then it's more likely going to break down this structure. In that case, it will be also a long-term bear market. So yeah, in the daily time frame, we are forming a lot of very big momentum to enter into a bear market. Same goes here in the weekly time frame. So right now, it's just a matter of time. It's really a decision time for this whole month if Bitcoin is going to break this structure. So yeah, right now, this is going to be a very critical time, and I will be adding more to my short position if we are going to see a weekly candle close below this 50-week moving average, because if we see those candle close, then of course we are going to target much further to the downside, and then our next target would be around the 78,000 US dollars if we break the 100k. So 78,000, and the next is the 54,000 US dollars, and then maybe the final target is going to be around the it's going to be more likely around this 42,000 US dollars. So yeah, right now, if we see a Bitcoin breaking this weekly time frame structure, then we are going to target those area for the long term. So take note, it is for the long term. But another thing to take note is also this 20-week moving average, because the 20-week moving average has been acting as a Bitcoin bottom for a market cycle. So as compared to the historical Bitcoin bottom from the previous market cycles, the latest Bitcoin bottom went even below the 50 sorry the 200-week moving average. So in that case, if we are going to see this current market cycle break down below the 200-week moving average, then in that case, this is going to be a very big buy position for the long term. But yeah, right now, since it is still too far, we are just going to hold that for the time being, not unless we have seen the long term bear market started to play out. But yeah, if we do see that playing out, then of course we are going to target this bottom. Hopefully, we get to see that Bitcoin bottom, so that in that case we can reinvest, of course, with the whole Bitcoin and the whole crypto market. But yeah, with that being said, let's also give you an update within the shorter time frames, because in the 4-hour time frame, from what we have discussed yesterday, we have been monitoring this ascending triangle in the 4-hour time frame. And this usually is actually a continuation pattern, or it usually shows us a consolidation first. But as you can see right now, Bitcoin has started breaking down to the downside from this ascending triangle. However, my main issue with this one is we don't have sell volume with this breakdown. So in this case, I don't think this is going to be a very clear breakdown structure, breakdown movement, or breakdown tradable opportunity, because typically if we want to see a breakdown here, we would want to see a sell volume coming in with this breakdown, which is right now we are not seeing. So right now I am not going to trade this ascending triangle anymore, because I am not seeing that volume which we usually look for in this type of movement, especially if we are currently trading the ascending triangle. So in that case, what is the next thing that we will be monitoring? So the next thing that we will monitor is we have to plot this resistance in the 4-hour time frame, you can actually plot this in the daily time frame as well. So we have to plot this, and then at the same time we have to wait out on when this we have to wait out when is this bottom going to happen, or when will we see a Bitcoin bottom here. Because if let's say we have started forming some Bitcoin bottoms here, then in that case we might see a bullish pattern starting to form. In that case, this could save the bull market structure. But yeah, right now we have to wait this one out, and we are not going to trade anything yet for the short term, because right now we are not yet forming any clear indicators for the time being. Right now this is just a speculation if we are going to form a uh a falling channel or a falling wedge here in the 4-hour time frame. But take a look at the RSI. Let's try to look at the 4-hour time frame RSI, because in the 4-hour time frame RSI you would find that, let's open this quite a bit. Yeah, so as you can see, if you're going to open the 4-hour time frame RSI, you can see that we are starting to lose some sellers here in the Bitcoin price action. Especially in the hourly time frame, you would find that right now we are starting to lose those Bitcoin sellers in the shorter time frames. As you can see, Bitcoin has been consistently declining, but at the same time, the RSI has now started increasing. So this could suggest that we might start forming the new consolidation area around maybe the 103,000 to 105,000 for the short term. So take note, this is just for the short term. So whatever happens within this consolidation, this is just for the short term. But take note, if we see a bullish divergence here starting to form accurately here with the Bitcoin price action, then of course, if let's say we have seen Bitcoin go to the upside and it forms a bullish retracement, I will add more to my long-term short position. But if let's say what happens next is we are not seeing any bullish divergence in the 4-hour time frame, if there are no bullish divergence in the 4-hour time frame, we will not open a short-term long position. So what we will do is we will just add more to our long-term short position. So yeah, right now that is what we are currently monitoring here with the Bitcoin price action. And then lastly, one of the last updates that I would be giving is this head and shoulders pattern, which we have monitored in the previous times. Let's try to plot that quickly, because this head and shoulders pattern, which we mentioned in here, is actually starting to play out. So let's try to remove all of the moving averages first, so that you can see clearly this head and shoulders pattern. So as you can see, this is the shoulders. We have a head and then the shoulder. You would find that right now we are currently trying to break to the downside following this head and shoulders pattern. And right now the target is still around the 96,000 US dollars for this head and shoulders pattern. So as you can see right now, this head and shoulders pattern is playing out slowly but surely. But of course, we are not going to 100% do a big trade following this. That's what our long-term short position is for. So our long-term short position is for the purpose of these types of analysis. In case that we are going to play this one out, then of course we will just let our long-term short position play out for the time being. But for the short term, of course, I will give you different updates for that. And yeah, right now we don't have any short-term trades open for the time being. And take note, guys, if you want to take advantage of these trades, make sure to trade this, guys, with BYBIT. By the way, BYBIT is also accessible here in the Philippines if you're going to type bybitglobal.com. But I would still recommend to use a VPN so that you can create an account. And if you still don't have an account with BYBIT, make sure to use my sign up link, which you can find in the description down below. But anyway, that's all for the update for the time being. If you find this video useful and informative, please give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye for now.